Hi. Okay, so here I am back again. I'm Celeste Kirby. I make YouTube videos because I have nothing better to do all day because I live in a retirement center in my 30s. Oh, I think I found out where to look. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start repeating my stories because I have over 600 videos, again, nothing to do, and YouTube is repeating my videos within the first 20 minutes if you're binge watching. Lame. And yes, I'm allowed to use that word because I'm in a wheelchair myself. So, okay. So, I will tell you the first story that I told, my first video. I met a vampire, or a dude who thought he was a vampire. I used to donate plasma. I can't do it. I gotta look in my eyes. I used to donate plasma, right? Every week, twice a week, I knew the staff pretty well. And one day one of the staff said something about his ex-wife. Or no, his current wife. And I was like, your wife? You just got divorced. And he was like, well, you're non-judgmental. I can tell you. I got remarried the same year I got divorced. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, Mazel tov. And the guy in the bed next to me, they're called beds, he was like, you're non-judgmental? I try to be. I don't know anyone who's going to admit they're judgmental. Although prefaced, I actually am. I totally judge judgmental people. Is that meta judging? I don't know. I also judge hypocrites. Yeah, I hate you. Anyway, okay, so the guy in the bed next to me, he's like, you're non-judgmental? Try to be. And he's like, well, that's cool. And then he starts chatting me up about Batman. That's cool. I like Batman. Totally hold my own in a Batman conversation, right? Even though I'm reading, like, To Kill a Mockingbird or something. And then he moves on to talking about vampires. Not really my thing, but I can hold my own in a vampire discussion. And he's like, what do you think is real in vampires? And I'm like, they're not. They're fictional characters. And he's like, right, but if they were real. And I'm like, okay, Bram Stoker real, Stephanie Meyer's fake. And he's like, yeah, that's what I think too. And then he just keeps talking about vampires. Whatever. I'm not really interested, but, you know, I listen because I'm polite. Too polite. And then he says, sometimes we can't get an animal sacrifice, or sometimes we can't get a human sacrifice, so we have to use animals for the blood sacrifice. And I was like, oh, we? And he was like, they. And I was like, okay, cool. Now, normally I pretend to believe people just for the stories, but this time I didn't. And I went home and locked up my dog. Yeah, and wondered, what the hell are you doing at a plasma donation center, buddy? Don't you need that crap?